Right, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to quite a dark Silver Barn. The sun's going down now. Sorry for our impromptu start. We were taken by surprise because we had a lamb born immediately. As soon as we went live, we had a lamb born. So, we've got a few things to do. Next stage of the night, we're gonna have to go and feed some animals. It's really important. But before we did that, we're gonna have a little chat with some of our team. So you have to really have nice loud voices, dudes. So it's not quite gone as we imagined for the first little bit.
No, never done so.
A lamb born in the first, I reckon it was 3 or 4 seconds, and after starting, there were hooves. There were hooves coming out.
Just hanging out.
Yeah. Look at this, little Aaron down there. So we're having a little bit of time away from the lambing enclosure in with some of our pygmy goats. These are the first things born actually, 2 sets of pygmy twins. You can't quite see the one Freya's got there. She's not going to get a different one because on account of that it's black.
Can I get Kathy?
You get Kathy, that's a good idea, Kathy. Get Kathy. We name one Kathy. I'm not sure why that is. Here's one of our mums, the other mum just behind there. Come and get a close up, Kathy. So here we go, look. This is little Kathy.
Twins, aren't we?
How old is she, Kathy?
Oh, that's not like. I'm not sure now.
What is it? I reckon 2 or 3 days?
Yeah.
Not old at all. It's a beautiful, beautiful girl. Lovely little drops around her eyes. So let's have a look, chatting, guys. All head over to the fence with me. In fact, we'll go slightly towards here because it's a bit. Oh, look at that, that's better. Get over here. We're almost an hour in. It's easy, isn't it?
Are we?
Yeah.
23 to go.
Yeah, 22 to go. We are going to be in our studio later on, guys. Our studio setup will happen a little bit later on. In the meantime, we've got lots on because of our brand newborn baby. So our farm team at the moment are making sure she's suckling and doing the right things. But let's have a chat about what's to come because there have been some comments questioning our sanity and that sort of thing. So I'll ask you, all 3 of you, the questions. We'll start over here, I think, left, with Farmer Kathy. Farmer Kathy, you work with me on the marketing department, don't you? And you also work out about on the site?
Yeah.
And a bit of animal care as well mixed in. So way more than me, in fact, isn't it? So what are your hopes for this evening, Kathy? What are you looking forward to?
Well, we got off to a pretty good start.
Yeah, I know, lambs, wasn't it?
Yeah, a lot of lambs, that's what I want, a lot of lambs. Hopefully some golden Guernseys as well.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
They're my favourite. And
Yeah.
Farmer Sarah, if you're watching, I know they're Farmer Sarah's favourite too. So, and maybe Chloe. So,
Who's going to fall asleep first?
George.
Okay, that's the first one. You didn't
1000%.
think a long time about that? You think you're sure? Okay.
I've never been more sure of anything.
First bet on George. Freya, now some of you may have met Freya in some of our live streams before. Freya is one of our team leaders. She helps out around the farm as well, doing a lot of the animal care and that sort of thing. What are you looking forward to most about the night, Freya?
I'm not really sure, to be fair. Snacks.
Snacks is important. Okay, well, I'll ask you the question then. Who's going to fall asleep first? George, okay. I wonder where he is. He's getting some hammer, isn't he? Even if he doesn't know it. Farmer Rebecca, you must know Farmer Rebecca. She has to put with me, don't you, Farmer Rebecca? What are you looking forward to most?
Did you say 23 hours left?
20, almost, yeah, just a bit more.
I'm looking forward to 22 hours time.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Because I'm going to enjoy the last hour lot.
That's a long time away, isn't it? That is. Long time away, yeah. When's first break? Oh, I'll find out.
I don't know that either.
And Rebecca, finally, who's going to fall asleep first?
I'm going to be kind to George.
Right.
I'm supposed to be the diplomat.
Right.
And say Aaron.
Aaron's going to fall asleep first, cool.
Yeah,
So if we just
boy.
go over here, you can't quite see Aaron, but those bright lights shining over there that's Aaron's head.
What about you, Aaron? What do you reckon?
Who I think falls asleep first?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to Rebecca. I think Aaron.
Do you?
I think Aaron's going to nod off, all cosy, and snuggle down.
We're going to have to force you to go to sleep though, Aaron.
Me?
You might get a bit...
No. Later on, when you see my eyes open but no sound coming out, I will be asleep.
You already...
I realise.
What, is it one Red Bull in already?
Yeah, I've had a Red Bull. That's a good point, yeah. So, what we're going to do now then is some important work. Because later on, a lot of fun and games will happen, but it's only just closed the farm, so there's stuff that still needs to be done. One of those things is feeding the animals. So Kathy, Freya and Rebecca are going to take you around the barn and show you how we do it. So put down those little cuties. Still can't see you, Freya, there's no point in holding it. No, put it down. Okay, and right here we've got a little wheelbarrow full of goodies for various animals that we're going to feed tonight, including, of course, the pregnant ewes who need all that sustenance and strength for what's to come throughout the night. Something they're going to love. Beck, tell me about these energy blocks.
So, mums to be.
Yeah.
Need lots of energy to make sure that everything goes well. They need lots of energy afterwards to make sure they produce all the right things. So to keep them in tip-top condition.
Yeah.
Give them energy blocks.
Can I poke it to show texture?
Yeah, of course. Poke away.
Oh, it's very firm. Firm and sticky. Yeah. What is it? What's in it?
Give it a smell and see if you can tell me.
Okay, hang on, guys. I'm just going to... It smells quite nice.
Yeah.
It smells like malt loaf.
Malt loaf. Yeah, like molasses.
Some molasses in there. Okay.
Yeah,
So where are we going first? What's first for food?
Right, let's have a look. If this has been labelled up for us, so we can't get it.
I wouldn't trust the labelling too much. All right, mate.
Right.
Not really, Farmer Ryan.
Yeah, it's all right.
Farmer Ryan's kindly labelled up for us.
Crimbo pygmies, Farmer Ryan.
Crimbo pygmies.
Go
Ah.
there.
Some of you may know some of our Crimbo pygmies. Pygmies, easy for you to say.
You can jump in there.
So, is it Farmer Kathy doing the Crimbo pygmies?
So, yeah.
Are you going to just jump in?
I'm going to jump in.
Don't fall.
Alright. You know I will.
So in she goes, and some of you will know some of our Crimbo pygmies because popcorn's quite famous. Lovely little popcorn. Don't forget, guys, keep your comments coming in. We'll have a little chat with you all. So here they are then.
What they've got some coarse mix.
They've got coarse mix. What's in coarse mix? It's a similar sort of thing, isn't it?
Molasses,
Yeah,
yeah.
molasses is very sweet.
Smells lovely. Oh yeah.
Hey up, Christine, you're back. Yeah, so what we've done is, after the first lamb that was born out of the blue, we've gone back to work basically. So at the moment, we're going round the barn feeding, and the ewes over here have just, in the maternity ward, have just heard that. So Kathy has fed our Christmas lambs, including Popcorn and Christian, two of our favourite. I said lambs and I meant goat kids. And they're going to get stuck into their supper. So, job number one, done. It's getting very loud over there. Yeah, Zoe's enjoying, seems like we actually do some work as well. That's quite cool, isn't
I
it?
realise there's two troughs. But
Yeah, I know. Look at this, look. So Kathy has beautifully split the food, half and half. They're all going from that one.
I don't know why I bother.
It's quite good then because they're two big ones, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Those lights are the bane of my life, those lights are. So next, what's next, dude? Where are we going next?
Go in with our expected lumps.
Is that because they're gobbing off? Yeah. So we're going in back into the maternity ward where we've just been to see that first birth that we started off with. We're going back into there.
And for the guys that are having the energy blocks,
Right, great. So
Ryan's going to go in.
cool. So these guys, Ryan's taking in their energy blocks. This is important for the pregnant mums. It's like supercharged energy. So off he goes. You're going to pop that down, the first one, that little red one, full of energy. Down it goes. They love it. They love it. Make sure they take turns nicely, Ryan. Tell him to take turns. There he goes, just telling them, take turns. What a noise! What a noise! So the energy blocks are in, and next, so Kathy, what's next? More course mix?
Yeah.
Course
So
mix.
obviously a lot more than what we've just given to the picnic goats.
Yeah, great, okay.
So get stuck into that as well.
Yeah, wicked. So Ryan's going to put that in next.
Hopefully we'll give them lots of energy for their lambs. We shall see.
And we are doing some work. I know it's loud, isn't it, Zoe? Isn't it loud? Why are you joining in? I will go and do a little update later on because, like I mentioned to you, we started off our live stream straight in at the deep end with a birth as we went live. So we'll keep you updated on her throughout the night. One of our viewers, Christine, it was named after her. Farmer Rebecca, will they calm down once they've been fed? I ain't doing this for 23 and a half hours. It's too loud.
They've already been fed, so I'm not quite quite sure why they're kicking off, but
Yeah, they've been fed. I think they're just getting jealous of all the action that's going on. Yeah, they're fed separately now, of course, because they've all got their babies. In these little enclosures here, they've got their babies. So we are going to switch to lamb cam now again throughout the night, where you can see if you can see any ewes that in labour. Yeah, Farm Cafe just said it'll save us looking. Yeah, that'd be great. We can have a drink.
And we're making sure we're not forgetting the new mums as well.
Yeah, look, new mums are getting a little extra stuff now as well. Because the new mums have their food, and that is turned into milk for the babies. Look at them jumping right up. They're jumping right up there. They're keen for their food. And there we go. So, you notice straight away, this is a bit calmer now. So what's next, guys?
We're going to go in with the golden Guernseys. Have you met the golden Guernseys?
Yeah, we had a brief look earlier on. This is probably my favourite bit, golden Guernseys.
We just need the scoop from Freya.
Give the scoop, Freya.
oh, do you want to feed these?
No.
You sure?
I'm enjoying filming you guys. Hard work's not really my forte.
No, carry on.
So, Beck, we just run through the names now. I know the ones that have given birth so far is Iris and Georgina.
Yes, so
and who are
Iris
these
was
two?
First, wasn't
Yes,
she?
with
Had
twins.
twin girls, and then Georgina had a single girl.
Lovely.
And then we've got left Matilda
Lovely.
and Violet.
Oh, Violet, of course. I should have known that. So, Matilda and Violet are left to give birth. So, keep an eye on them throughout the night. Make sure they we don't miss that. Oh, the lovely bow. Yeah, we're going to meet the bow in a minute because she's got beautiful colours. So, Kathy is currently feeding the golden Guernseys. We're going around doing that. Some for Mum there. Nice scoop for Mum. That one is Georgina with her little goat kid down there.
That's right. And at some point during the 24 hours, we may well be milking Georgina.
Amazing, yeah. That's worth sticking around for, showing you how we milk the goats. They're a milking breed. One of the reasons I believe we milk Georgina because she has very, very large udders, doesn't she?
Yes, very uneven. One side is very big and the baby can't get on that side.
Yeah.
So we'll take some milk from that side at some point.
Brilliant.
And teach one of you novices to have a go at that.
That'd be an excellent idea. And so now we've gone to Iris, to Violet and Matilda, and our beautiful Boa Betty at the back. She's having hers as well. So here we are. It's all kicking off. We've got, at the moment in the barn behind me, we've got brownies, we've got members of staff, we've got a lot of people running around. So Live Lamb has got off to a pretty hectic start. Where are we going next, dudes?
Pigs?
Oh, let's do some pigs.
Yeah, would you like to feed the pigs?
You need to get in with them, man.
Christine, we have named the Guernsey pigs, yes. I mean, I said pigs then, oh, you put me off, Guernseys, and I've already forgotten what they're called, but yes, we have.
You're going to feed pigs.
Well, I'm going to feed the pigs, apparently. Okay. Don't get your hand in the way, Aaron. Why are you letting...
Don't get the hand.
You need to climb in the pen as well, Anne.
What's going on? This is a practical joke. What's going to happen? Why is your key?
No, I'm not.
I'm hoping he climbs over.
Make sure you stay close, Frey.
I just
Yeah.
don't get stuck in and...
What's going to happen?
Listen, they're really hungry, so... you're gonna...
Sorry, guys, I'm just going to have to squeeze up.
Okay guys, you're about to see Farmer Anthony do some gymnastics. Go climb in. Down here.
So, try to get in.
Yeah, so... Put it on there for me.
Oh, it smells.
It's a little bit right.
Really smells.
It's a little bit right, but yeah, you...
No, I don't think I'll... well,
yeah,
won't bother.
I think you need to.
Come on, Ant, it's your time to shine.
Where do I put it?
We've had our turn.
So their feeder's just there, look.
Yeah.
So you need to
This
get
could
in,
go very wrong.
get your hands mucky, clean it off.
I'm not doing that. I'm quite simply
I'll
not
come
doing
in with
that.
you. I'll come in with you.
Excuse me, babies.
I'll hold your hand.
Excuse me, darlings. Excuse me. Hello. Touching me. Calm down.
There he is. Majestic creature. Ooh. He's putting it on the pigs, which
Yeah.
I wouldn't advise, but you know what? I seem to be enjoying it, so it's fine.
So what I put it on the pig's heads by mistake.
They're eating it, they're happy, it's fine.
Difficult, it's harder than it seems. They wouldn't get out of the way. I can't describe to you the smell of the pigs. Different smell to everything else. You know, the lambs are a bit smelly.
Yeah.
The goat kids, not so bad. The pigs, really, there's good smell that, innit?
Probably the worst ones.
Aaron's over there. We can't film him because of the giant bright light. Oh, no, that is, yeah.
That is his head.
So we'll pop that back up there, and I'm going to climb up, and I'm going to steal the camera back. I prefer being behind it.
No, I think this is great. Great content.
Oh, elegant.
There he goes. He is beauty, he is grace. He's gonna fall down. There we go.
Oh, it's a cracking view, isn't it?
That's why Freya's
Did you
really
get
like.
that ripping noise? Give me this back. Thanks. So, what's next?
We're going to feed one more pen, and then we're going to go round 4, 2,
Kirsty!
Kirsty!
What we're filming next? I mean, what we're feeding next?
Yeah, have we? The Easter pygmies. So these are the pygmy goats that are due to give.
Oh, great. Okay, so this is something else you might see tonight, everybody, then. Zoe said graceful at my exit from the pig pen. I hope that wasn't sarcastic. So, right. In here, we have... This is another potentially busy enclosure for the night. Because all... Has he 8 left now, guys?
Yes.
All 8 of these nannies are pregnant. So hopefully... Brilliant. You had one job, mate. She's gone down. Freya's gone down, everyone. She's gone down. Keep going. You can do it.
Don't worry, no one would have seen that. No one will ever watch that back.
Almost true. The pygmies are getting stuck in now to their feet. So look, we've done hard work. Everyone's got involved. I even fed the pigs like a good boy. So there they go then. Sorry, is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah, 8. So 8 pygmies left to give birth. And look at these. Beck, who are the golden Guernseys next door? Who are they?
They are some of last year's babies. So,
Right,
So
now...
Freya jumps out. We're going to go for a little jog.
Freya
around the
jumps out.
studio.
Oh, get the studio, are we?
Yeah.
One for the highlight reel, Freya, someone says there. Right, so I'm going to follow you now, aren't I, Rebecca?
Oh, you want me to jog?
Let's go over here. Don't jog! So, we're heading out of the Silver Barn, out into the evening sky. Why are staff shouting at me? Why are they getting involved, Rebecca? So we're heading back round to our studio now, guys. What worry? We're an hour and 10 minutes in. Later on, the word is, guys, it's going to snow. I'm getting some good logo footage here. If that happens, we'll come and play in the snow for a while. But we're going to head over to the studio, where it's a bit calmer now because everyone's cleared off.
Yeah, did you fall over?
Yeah, Freya fell over.
It was a highlight.
Yeah.
Get a highlight. It was a pygmy.
Right, guys, we're heading back into our... Katie Walstage, she wants to come work with us, guys. It looks so much fun. It's not as fun as it looks. Tell you what it is, Katie, it's code. So we're back in the studio now. All those loud people over there out our way. I'm going to introduce you to somebody now who's going to be with us throughout the evening. Oh, I tell you what, before I talk to you, Kirsty from Stoneheart, it's colder in here than outside.
I know, and you've got a coat on. I've only got a jumper on.
Get your coat
I
on.
will in a moment.
How are things going?
Good. Well, we weren't expecting that birth.
We weren't, were we? Literally,
When we
immediately.
all got that excited, we kind of broke the internet.
Oh, you broke the internet. Oh, no, that's good.
The good news is that we think we've fixed the internet now.
What?
Yay! Yeah, miracles can happen.
Amazing.
What we thought we'd do is just give it a couple of seconds to just stabilise a little bit.
Wicked.
And at that point, we're probably just going to get you to just go and sit in with the pregnant news.
Yeah, well, I mentioned that, Kirsty. They can perhaps then look for some of the signs, let us know in comments if they think anyone's give birth. One of the signs is to look out for if a lamb's hanging out. That means they're pregnant. Yeah, I mean in labour, yeah.
So what we thought we'd do is just do a little bit of what we call a maternity camp. For this
Cool,
evening,
great.
Whilst we just do the studio a little bit and
Okay.
then we'll go back over. Do you want to have a quick look at the studio whilst we're here?
Let's just do that, look. Right.
Walk around.
Look at this. So this is quite a cool area. I want to show you, this isn't really a studio, but it's something that's really, really cool. Christine says it's better than the soaps on TV. It might be like a soap later on because someone's going to fall out with someone. So it's worth watching.
Your data's
Let's have a
gonna
look.
go.
Yeah, well, that's probably close already. Look what Kirsty did. She made her own little mugs. That's Ant. That's Kath. Oh, Kathy. There's a Y as well. And that's Jaw. Yeah, put George over there.
Not gonna lose that.
There's little Kirst, Aaron's, Rebecca's, Simon's, who already cleared off, and Freya's. Look, mugs. This is our little station here. Look how pretty it is, our studio. Isn't it lovely? We've even put the, what's that called? The big car. The tractors in there as well and everything. Yeah. And just some of our guests in the studio are the gorgeous reindeer there at the back. Oh, and Hercules. Hi, Hercules. So, shall I say bye?
No, if you can go and sit in with the sheep for us.
Oh, I can go and sitting with the sheep. I'm going in here then. Good. Right.
Do you want us to hold the camera while you climb over again?
Nah. It's long legs. So, oh look, they're eating that lovely energy block that could have held the camera when I climbed over. That we put in for him. So, what I'll do. Yeah, I'll be all right. Do you want to hold it, Kathy? The light. Oh no, shut up. Face full of donut. I'm going to tell you some of the signs to look out for. Actually, you know what? That light's a little bit bright. Yeah, that's better. Actually, off was better. Yeah. So, because we're in maternity cam, I'm going to tell you what to look out for. Oh, you know what would be good? I think our viewers would really like this. Is if somebody came in and pretended they were a lamb and got their hands and knees and showed us what was happening, Kathy. Farmer Kathy was really enjoying a gluten-free donut just then. So you have to pretend for a minute Farmer Kathy is a lamb. A ewe. Yeah, going to do that actually, yeah. Actually, she's going to go and put something else on. Jill says, go sister. It's going to be embarrassing, Jill. It's even more embarrassing than we originally thought. So things to look out for is nesting. Nesting is something you saw at the start of our stream tonight when our Dorset ewe was giving birth. Nesting is when they're scooping the straw away to make themselves more comfortable and gives them a nice area in which to give birth in. We might have some breaking news in a minute. We're just going to hold in this pose. So, nesting is the first thing to look out for. I'll come back to you shortly. And then there's something we call a lip curl, which is exactly as you can imagine. Farmer Kathy, as one of the skills on her CV, is she can do a really good lip curl impression. So she's going to show us that in a minute. It's one of the things she does really, really well, the lip curl. She'll show us how to do that. And goodness, I can't really turn around. Oh, I'm just going to show you. What is that? You meant to have the lamb costume on. Get in. Right, Kathy, go and get over there in the lighter section on your hands and knees. So, during maternity cam, which is in here, what are you looking out for? You're looking out for nesting. Textbook. That is nesting. Really good. That's what we want to see. And then we'd like to see close-up of a lip curl. 1 second, because I said close for this. This is what you have to look out for, guys. Later on when lamb cam comes on.
Wait, let me stop laughing.
Oh no. Oh. Sorry, everybody. Oh, I almost want to cut the stream. Jill says, start of a great film career, and Laura's very jealous of your gluten-free donuts. Can I try one later?
Well, he only let me have half of it.
Okay, now stay down.
Sorry.
Why is only half a lamb costume on?
It's all split because of you.
Oh, why is it split, Kathy?
I don't know what you were doing with it, but it's gone to shreds.
Yeah, good. I think because I'm fat. So, next sign for everyone to look out for when I'm going to sit down and show you what's going on. The next sign is when they do that thing with their head, Kathy. And they scoop their head up. Yeah, do that. That's good. And now do a lip curl. Oh, I'm really sorry I've done this to you. Actually, I feel embarrassed for you now.
I mean, I couldn't go lower, so it's fine.
No, that's fine.
This is the first I saw my life.
And then when they're ready to go into it properly, they will lie on their side and start to push. What do you think, mate?
I'm being
not
judged very
unimpressed. You are being judged by Super Lamb, the sheep racing legend. Right, so here we are then. Back in the maternity ward. You can get up now. And it's not long until we're going to go back into, I know I showed you briefly our lovely studio. Look at our cool setup here. We're going to go in there and have a proper sit down and chat with everybody as well. Loads of stuff to be going on today. So the breed we've got in here, you've already seen a Dorset, it's already given birth. A Dorset, we've got the mules. The mules, we'll learn about those later on because the mules are important. They're a breed which are renowned for their kind of success rate, and they're quite prolific in giving birth, and they're really good mums, dedicated mums. They're a crossbreed and really good at it. We've got some Jacobs and some Jacob crosses. So a beautiful range of sheep in the maternity ward. We also have some superstars in here. One which apparently I've been told is quite close. I'll just nip over and show you. We have Barbara. There she is, Barbs. Barbara the super sheep from sheep racing lesson. Any of you who came to watch sheep races will know Barbara. Look, they're getting stuck into the energy block. They're all nice and calm now. They've got some food. No, mate. So we're on maternity cam. Maternity cam.
So again, looking out for as well how full their udders are.
Yeah, how full the udders are. We call that bagging up. There's something to look for. Bagging up. And when they are ready to give birth, and much like, I think, I might be wrong about this, Kathy, but much like a mum would do, Holly's going to say hi to Josh. Josh, she's saying Josh won't go to bed. This is Josh, Holly's son. Josh, don't go to bed. Stay up. Don't listen to Holly, Josh. Stay up and look at all these lovely sheep.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so
Hope that helped, Holly. Hope that helped. Yeah, sorry, I was just saying one of those other signs is when I forgot to talk.
Yeah,
the pregnancy area, the tummies, that's it. It drops right down. That bump that they're carrying drops right down low underneath them.
Yeah, so
and that's a good sound.
We've seen one of our pygmy goats as well over there.
It's got a shout out to Farmer Cathy the sheep. Ben and also Josh is laughing. Josh, keep laughing, Josh. What I'd say, Josh, ask Mummy for some sweets. See if you'll add some sweets before bed or a can of Coke.
Lots and lots of sugar.
Yeah.
That will help you go right to sleep.
That'd be good. So we're going to have a little scan around then and see if me and Kathy think anybody is close.
Well, can I just say?
Yeah, you can.
I did put my bet of the night on the first ewe.
That's given birth already?
Yeah.
Did you though?
I did.
Well.
Not on camera.
No. Who's the witness?
But it did happen.
Who was the witness?
Right.
Yeah, no.
It's not reliable.
No.
But it happened. Called it.
Well, I'm gonna put my neck on the line, and I really mean this. I'm saying Barbara.
Really? That is interesting. Should we go and...
Josh has pinched Holly's Doritos.
Wow, you're joking.
No, but it's good. It's
Josh.
fine. Josh, what are you doing, man?
Good job. Keep it up.
Yeah. So only because you see everyone else is getting stuck into the energy blocks, into the course mix over here. One of the crossbreeds really enjoying some hay. But Barbara's just in the middle, look, bit of the world of her own.
She looks a bit lush, like you, doesn't she?
Hey, what? And like I said, look,
a bit confused.
go over and point at the low bit, the belly. It's dropped down. So she's on me. Her,
Fine, you know. They think I'm one of them. She's fun.
They do think.
She
I
didn't
really wish you'd have put this thing on properly.
Well,
people were enjoying you wearing that.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it on. Don't get me wrong, but.
Okay. That's some more guys around us here. Dorsets. But I'm telling you, honestly, Barbara tonight is happening. Any of you know Barbara? It's happening tonight. So I want to have a short chat with Kathy. Do you want to sit down, Kathy?
I mean, I might as well come as far.
You might as well. I'll sit down with you. I'm going to stay off camera though. So I want to talk while he's not here about George.
Oh, go on then.
Yeah, may as well, don't we? So Farmer George is going to be presenting later on tonight. And we're all sat in our little studio section. Be careful, Kathy. They've already seen something graphic tonight with the birth. I don't want to see that as well. We had a little chat with him earlier on, and we said we think that he'll be the first to fall asleep.
Yeah.
What else are you worried about tonight with Farmer George?
Well, he's just going to annoy me.
Attitude. Bad.
Stealing my sweets.
Yeah, sweets. Too many sweets.
Too many sweets.
That's a problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't need George having a having a hyper
But
run around.
I know someone's in earshot. Me and Farmer Rebecca, we placed our first to fall asleep money on Farmer Aaron, didn't we?
Yeah, definitely up there.
People will meet Farmer Aaron later on. He
Not happy about that. He's not happy.
Farmer Aaron from Stoneheart Media. I just think, because I know he's been a busy boy today, I think he's not. I think he'll be talking and his eyes will go clonk, gone down.
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's going to happen.
Could well do.
Oh, look, he's come to say hello.
Trait of the-
Don't go, Sinead. Sinead, she's the best.
See, this was Freya's guess was on Sinead.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Holly thinks Ryan will fall asleep first. I think he will, because he's not staying tonight, Holly. He's going to go home and get all tucked up in bed, all snuggy and cosy and warm.
Part-timers.
You know what? It's worth saying. I cannot tell you, those of you watching, how cold it is. It's cold, isn't it? Well, I can tell you. It's really cold. There you go. I've done it. Yeah. We've got to keep our eye out for snow as well. We're gonna.
Because Farmer Anthony's going to go outside and make some snow angels for you if it does snow.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
You are going to do it. You already said.
Let's tell people what's on the agenda for tonight, shall we?
Yeah,
A
great.
few things. Number
Look
one.
forward to. Yeah.
Oh, Jill says she thinks Farmer Kathy's going to go first.
Right. Rude.
Are you anything to say to Jill? Any messages for Jill?
Simply not true. Might happen, and that's going to be embarrassing if
Yeah.
it does. But can I creep in?
Oh,
a second?
Kirsty's going to come sit down with us.
Although I have just realised that I've been that busy and haven't even put any makeup on yet. We have a little bit of news.
Hi, Ants.
It's a very unexpected update, but
What?
the ewe that you saw giving birth earlier, well, the reason why we started slightly early, she's actually had another one. And Farmer Rebecca and Ryan are going to tell you a little bit about it in a minute.
Goodness
They're just
gracious.
cleaning the second lamb up, making sure that Mum is looking after it.
Well, that is big, and that's actually breaking news to me and Kathy as well, isn't it, Kathy? That's amazing news. So this.
Yeah, so
Are we going to head over?
Yeah, let's head over and see
Goodness
it.
me, I can't believe this.
Do the hand up, mate. You're all right.
This is an hour and a half in, it's all kicking off. Hey, everyone's trying to help me up. I'm not an old man. Well,
Oh, it's going.
that was close. So it sounds like we've got a bit of news over here then. Rebecca and Ryan, what's going on?
So we just came to have a little check of lamb number 1.
Yes.
Not expecting
Who's there?
who's here.
Yeah.
She's doing very well. And Mum was pushing with number 2,
Goodness gracious me.
who we did not expect.
She has had another Holly, she has. What?
Number 1 was pretty big.
Well, number 2's pretty big.
Number 2 was pretty big.
So now, Rebecca and Ryan, I guess this meant she needed a bit of help, is that right?
Yeah, she had the added complication of it being biggish, and one leg was completely back.
Interesting. Now that's something I might learn about later on. So when I was about that is what amazing news. What is it now, guys? What's the count? An hour and 20 in, we've got 2 lambs. Lamb count is on 2.
And we were worried.
Amazing. They are big, and this one, what a lovely pair. Look, we've got the one who we called Christine from earlier, and who's lovely black and white colours, and then look at this beauty.
Do we know if it's a boy or a girl?
No, and honours.
Oh, go on then. Oh, I don't know, because I keep getting my.
That lovely coat. You're going to get that lovely coat for kid.
What if I can't tell?
They were like,
Well, P45 will be waiting in the office.
I'm just gonna have a little look, Mum. Oh, it's a little lamb. It's a little lamb. It's a girl.
It's a girl.
A little girl.
another little girl.
Congratulations, Kathy, for our first little girl. Congratulations, Aaron.
Don't want any afterbirth on a just yet.
You wanna get it? Good. Can I have it back? I don't like being on it. I'm not on it anymore tonight.
No?
Finished. I'm just gonna. I want to do something. Well done, Kirsty, on telling us all about it. Well done.
No.
Put it away. It's fine.
I've done some 3 sections now. So this is Ryan and Rebecca. While we're talking, I could see they were busy. Wasn't quite sure what was going on, and there was a complication with the birth, as well as being the second big lamb of the night. One of her arms was hooked back behind her, which meant Mum couldn't pass the baby easily. But what a great job from our team. I think, look, clap for our team, everybody, clap for our team. Well done, excellent work. Were you clapping yourself then, Rebecca? Okay, good. You deserve to. Yeah, you deserve to. Wow. What a successful night so far. So Mum's got to get stuck in again then.
think that's it then, Rebecca?
I think that's
Kayla,
it. I think
we've got a
that's
suggestion of Kayla. It was the first suggestion in. I've got it matches with Christine, so I think I'm going to accept that suggestion of Kayla. We'll come back to that again later on. But yeah, beautiful little baby. Got stuff on my hand.
Clever mum. Look at her.
Well done, Mum. I mean, excellent work. I mean, let's be honest, it sounded like it wasn't a particularly easy job for Mum. So really well done. And she's mothering beautifully still. It's not put her off, has it?
No, we will leave her just sat for a minute or two this time. Just,
Yeah, cool.
'cause that was a little bit hard work for her.
It was hard work. Well done. Great. Okay, well, there we go. 2 lambs in. Come over here, Kathy. What can I wipe my hand on? Can I wipe it on your sheep costume?
Yeah, you can if you want, actually.
Right.
I might remove this, actually.
Just for people behind me, low power alert on my mobile, low power alert. So I think Kathy's going to have to give us an update. Let's go around then, Kathy. So, yeah, give me that.
Well, update 1, I've removed this. You're not wiping your hands, do you want some blue?
Yeah.
Right.
Guys, I've got dirt on my hands. Yeah, me and Farmer Kathy are going to tell you what's happened so far in the first hour and a half of a 24-hour broadcast. It's all kicking off.
Bit of a recap. Oh no, it's going to be everything in this one. What? Dropped it. Nothing.
Well, so how did it all start off then, Kathy?
Well, there we were, getting ready to go on live in our lovely studio that we've created.
Yeah.
Are you started?
Immediately. So we were thinking, let's start to go live. Let's get ready.
Again, just want to say.
Yeah.
One eye.
Yes. Okay. You mentioned that. Yeah.
I did do it.
Yeah, but it was also the second one as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just had 2. So then we had a little walk around the barn, didn't we? We fed some animals,
Fed them, given
which
them
you can see
a
them now. They're chowing down.
Yeah, they're quiet now. You might notice it got a bit hectic. So
Yeah.
nice and quiet now. They've been fed.
They've had tea. The pregnant golden Guernseys had their tea.
We did.
The pregnant nannies had their pregnant pygmies had their tea.
Our pregnant boa goat as well.
Yeah, and then out pops number 2.
Just out of nowhere, yeah.
It's going well, isn't it?
Not a dull moment yet, but
No.
So we have 2 lambs so far. So
Oh, I'll tell you what, honestly, I'm not a fan of the smell of lambing season, but it will calm down slightly later on. We're going to have time to reflect and chat.
we're finally going to meet the team properly.
Yeah, we're going to meet the team
When George
properly.
is back from
Yeah.
gallivanting.
So George is...
For George now.
Okay, brilliant.
Oh my arm.
So we've just seen somebody in the studio that's caught my eye. But what we were doing before we found out that there was another one poking its little head out was looking who we thought the next ones to go were, and I still think I'm still
You're still
plumping
going
my
nuts?
money on Barbara.
Let's go. Where is Barbara now?
Barbara's chowing down here.
Here she is.
Yeah, Barb's. She got her down there, chowing down.
I still think. Well, I haven't had a good scan round properly, but there were a couple that had started doing the nesting that we demonstrated earlier.
Right. Oh, did they really?
Yeah, a couple as we came in, which was about 4 o'clock, started doing it.
Oh, that's close. Genuinely. Sorry, I just smelled my own hand.
Smelling your hand.
Really sorry. Oh, that was really
I don't
close.
like the smell.
Oh, look at that one in the corner, Kathy, staring at the wall. Oh no, the stapler. Who's left the stapler there? Who put the bunting up? Left the stapler up in shot as well. I said, look at that one staring at the wall. Oh no, it's staring at the stapler. Yeah, so
a couple, like I say, we're doing the little
Yeah.
nesting, but that could just have been them wanting to lie down.
Okay.
One of the pygmies is very low now. She's
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yes,
That would be good
and then
tonight.
I guess we've got to see who's bagging up. That's
Yeah.
ready in preparation
Yeah.
for the baby.
Okay, nice.
But it could be a while yet. But
So we're going to stick with maternity cam, I believe, for the time being. Okay.
yeah.
O2 are going to make a killing tonight on
They
data.
are.
I'll tell you
Can I
that for
finish
free.
my donut now?
We're an hour into my phone's data.
I'm going to eat my donut.
Actually, yes, if you can bring me a snack over. Hey up, Edward. Edward Durham. I know Edward Durham. Edward Durham used to live here with us. Edward, you need to stay watching because you can be on hand as an expert in lambing. If you're still watching, Edward, I believe, I might be wrong, have you got a lamb living with you at the moment in your house? Let me know if that's true. I think you've got a lamb in your house. Hello again, Claire. Claire, thanks for watching, mate. The first few hours of live lambing has been pretty hectic. Stick with us because it's going to be a lovely thing to chill out to later on with a glass of wine. Oh, making myself feel jealous. Yeah, this is Edward. I'm just with Aaron now behind me as we're filming. Edward Durham. They've got a lamb living in their house. Isn't that amazing?
Inside the
I'm going
house.
to turn around because I want to talk. So that's bright, Aaron. I look there, don't I? I'm a pro. If now and again, I think we've mentioned that the mums don't always keep their sheep. Sometimes. Oh, Claire's missed the first hour and a half. Claire.
That goat noise.
No. What was it?
It was Alice. She did a really good goat impression.
Goodness gracious, I'll hear that again in a minute. So, yeah, sometimes if there's triplets or perhaps quads, then it's impossible for mum to feed them all appropriately and give them enough food. So we will sometimes help out. We'll take them. And if that happens, I've asked Farmer Rebecca if I can look after one, if I can adopt one. Kayla, James and Benjamin and Layla from Calverton. Hi guys. While we talk about Calverton, Rodney's my favourite pub. Love Calverton. Love Rodney, it's great. So if that happens, I'm going to ask Rebecca if either a lamb or a goat I can look after if there's a reason that they can't stay with their mum. So Edward Durham, who just commented just a second ago, he's got a lamb living in his front room, I guess for a similar sort of reason. Just had a little scan behind me, people mooching about. Aaron, who is holding the sun in his hand by the look of it. Them lights. We've got a little team of staff behind us mooching about as well. So we're going to go back round because at the moment Ryan's doing his checks. Claire, if I run out of data again, then and it's likely, by the way, because I've been on my phone now for about 2 hours. Where? Sorry.
She missed the first hour and a half.
I know. Yeah, Claire. What you've missed is basically everything's happened. We went live at 6 o'clock. Our first birth happened at 12 minutes past 6. We then had to do some work. I had to feed all the animals, and straight afterwards, excuse me, the lamb, the ewe that we'd separated into a different enclosure to look after her baby that was particularly big, which made us think definitely just a single. She had another one. A bit more difficult though this one was, Claire, because Farmer Rebecca and Farmer Ryan had to get stuck in helping out because as well as being a second big lamb, she also was a little bit stuck. She had her elbow stuck backwards behind her shoulder, which meant she wasn't streamlined and she was kind of anchored into place. So Ryan, what were you just doing just then, please?
Just got them up, checking them.
Yeah, and you just moved their food out.
Yeah.
They've eaten, have they?
Yeah, so they've eaten
all
up.
gone.
We get rid of the feeders so they don't poo in it and stuff like that.
And are there any more immediate possibilities?
Yeah.
The correct answer is no,
Money
please.
is on there over there.
Okay, Ryan thinks one of our mules in the corner is going to go again quite soon. This could be right lambathon, this could. 2 already, a couple of hours in. At this rate, I can't do that maths. Oh, 24. It's quite simple maths, isn't it? Yeah. Could have 24 lambs. Zoe, don't leave. Keep us in the shower with you. Watch us in the shower, I mean.
Would you like to speak to Farmer Rebecca and Farmer Mark about the issues that we can sometimes have with birthing?
Yeah, let's. Do you want to head over here towards...
Do you want to come over, guys?
Right. So, as I just mentioned a second ago, the second lamb was in a bit of a difficult situation. She didn't come out particularly easily, so Rebecca and Ryan helped her out. Something to look out for tonight, because although we want them to do it by themselves, it's not always possible. What are the things, guys, to look out for? What are they?
In that instance,
And that one?
in that one, I went over to check lamb number 1, noticed that she was giving some good strains, thought it's probably just the afterbirth because number 1 was so big.
Yeah, big lamb.
Turned out there was a head there.
That's a clue, isn't it? I'm getting good at clues of birth.
Clue, yeah.
Yeah, when her head's poking out, you think, I reckon it's in labour.
There might be one on the way.
Yeah. So what happened then?
Just one leg.
Just one leg.
Just one leg. So then, we know from our lambing positions.
Yeah.
that Mark-
Ideally, you want to have 2 legs pointing out with the head laying along the legs, so it just slides out nice and smoothly.
Yeah.
But Rebecca couldn't find the other leg.
Right.
The leg was tucked back at an awkward angle, and she struggled to find it at first. So there was just presenting one leg and the muzzle. So Rebecca had to try and push the lamb back in a little bit.
Yes.
So push the lamb back inside, okay.
Try and find, and it took some finding the other leg.
It did a bit, didn't it? Yeah.
Managed to find the leg and move it into the right position eventually, and then
Great.
it out like a bar of soap.
Yeah, felt like it popped, honestly. You brought
Right.
it forward and it felt like it popped past the ribcage and just come flying through.
Ants just mentioned again, he really wants us to call the second lamb Kayla, and I thought with the first one being called Christine, it might match quite nicely.
Yeah, lovely. Christine and
So
Kayla.
Ant, who's watching and commenting so far throughout the night, yeah, the second line we can call it Kayla. So like Rebecca said, she popped that arm forward, and straight away it was different. And actually, the lamb's quite healthy, isn't it? It looks quite good.
Yeah, great. Yeah, great. Two nice big lambs.
You can probably hear her
About,
in the
actually.
background. That's two, oh, I've forgotten the first one, sorry. Two little girls, isn't it?
Yes.
Two little girls. Oh, of course it is, Christine and Kayla. Our first of our live lambing event. And actually, I'm just going to peel away for a second from Mark and Rebecca because she's up and walking around already.
It's just falling over.
Oh, she's fallen over. Yeah, just as I said, look, she's walking around, it's straight onto her bum. But yeah, so that's a pretty good sign, isn't it? Because after what's quite a slightly more difficult birth, she's up and walking around. So Mark and Beck, have we had suckling yet from number one?
No.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll ensure that happens. And Mum has got oodles, as the technical term is.
Great.
Milk.
Yeah. And she's cleaning that up really well as well. She's licking it. And
Isn't she? Yeah,
lots of
absolutely.
tension.
So that's good then. The next stage is quite important, isn't it? That colostrum. So that's something we're going to keep an eye on throughout the night, and over the next hour or two, making sure that the babies do get that colostrum, which is there for the first 24 hours. Beck, is that about right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can we call the next one Collie, but Holly with a C? Interesting. So Holly's suggestion is to call one Collie, not Holly. We could just call it Holly, mate. That would probably make more sense. We went to do D's this year, so I know each time I suggest something that's not a D, I'm going to get punched by not only Rebecca, but a colleague of mine called Sarah. I just want to show you something. We're having a really important chat here. Don't move. About the difficulty of what was quite a hard experience, wasn't it, guys, just then? Hasn't affected Ryan too much. It certainly hasn't put him off his appetite, has it, mate? What you got there, then?
Oh yeah, I hadn't actually washed my hands.
We don't want to hear that, do we?
No, because that's not.
That's not true. Ryan has washed his hands, hasn't he?
I should hope so.
Yes, I've washed my hands.
Good.
Really rooty now.
Yeah, come and have a look. Can we go?
Okay, let's go and have a look then. So, yeah, this is another important. Every time I go near her, she falls down. Ryan's getting told off behind me. Oh, goodness me, Rebecca, Sarah Fisher's washing. She's a bit upset about lack of D's. Rebecca gave me a warning yesterday that I've got to start calling them D's. So what I did is, I ignored it and did what the customers told me to do. I'm just going to nick that light for a minute and scoop over here. So they're both up and looking strong. One slightly stronger than the other one because the first one really is in quite a lot older than the other one. And they're trying to suckle. They're sort of aiming for the right direction, but then falling at the final hurdle. But there's no panic at the moment. It's still very early days. The first one's only a couple of hours old. So yeah, we did wonder if we'd be able to bring you anything live at all, and already it's happened. We are going to get, I know I keep saying this, we are going to get into our studio later. Hopefully. But for now, we're on maternity cam. Holly's now suggesting Dolly instead of Holly. You really are determined to get that Ollie bit in there, aren't you? Well, I think we'll say then, guys, name suggestions are absolutely welcomed. We'd love you to play a really important interactive role in live lambing over the next 22 hours. Not that I'm counting it down. But one's popcorning next door. I'll show you that in a bit. These are the suggestions we need. Although Sarah seems to have changed the tune now, suggesting Chloe. Interesting. Beautiful name. But let's go for D's, guys. Think of some D's. You can just see, you probably can't see, but there's one next door that they're having a little bit of a play. It's Delta and Data. We'll go meet Delta and Data later, who the first one's born. They're jumping up and down, which is called popcorning. Something we call popcorning. When they're jumping up and down, it means they're happy, they're playful. It's a really good sign. Look at them go. Can you see that? That's great. Bryn, I think that's a lovely name for a lamb. And I think Kathy would love that. Now we're going to go back. So no suckling just yet, but Mum's having a right good drink. Well done, Mum. Well, these really cool drinkers, so she can drink as much as she likes and it refills immediately. So Mum's having a really good drink, well-earned drink as well. But for now, we'll have a lie down. We'll just see them popcorning a few Data and Delta vet popcorning over there.
D names.
Yeah, we have got some D names as well coming in now. They're starting to fly in the D names. So back into the maternity ward. We've got a guest heading over to us to talk to us in around 5 minutes. So we'll be heading to have a chat with somebody very special then. And for now, we'll have a little check on the maternity ward. That's where we're going to hang out for now. Yeah, Claire says the big lambs this year. Well, the first two were, and the last two were as well. But actually, some of the lambs in between are quite small. We'll meet them later on. We'll get them out so you can have a look at everyone that's been born so far. But yeah, they're quite small, some of them. Right, for a second, I think I'm going to pass you to Farmer Kathy if she's about. No, I won't. I'll stay with you. Oh yeah, so this is the one just over here next door that I think is one that's going to go tonight. She's a famous sheep. It's Barbara. Beck, why next to me? Barbara is behaving slightly different to normal, but is it me? I mean, I know that one of the times I've told the viewers about is that they drop quite low. Their sort of tummies drop quite low. Is that lower than normal, or is it just her fleece is hanging down lower?
Well, until 2 days ago, I'd have said you wouldn't have known or noticed
No.
that, but then you predicted and saw the first ewe.
I did do that, didn't I?
Season,
I've done that. Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, she definitely looks a little bit uncomfortable.
Oh, I've got a hello from Ollie. Hello, Ollie. Oh, Ollie's right, love you too. Okay, well, fingers crossed. That's my prediction anyway. If I am predicto, let's call me, I would say that Barbara's next to go.
Okay.
So keep an eye on that.
What's your prize?
What, if I get it right?
Yeah.
If I get it right?
Yes.
My own prize for me? I'm going home. That's what my prize is. Yeah. Right, so I've just got our exclusive guest into the pens. I'm going to turn around and we have a chat with someone very, very special, who is with Farmer George.
Hello.
George, who's this?
This is a famous brown owl.
It's a brown
Infamous
owl.
brown owl, probably.
Infamous First Farnsfield brownies.
Or more importantly, the lovely Judy.
Thank you.
Judy, why are you here today? I know you bought the brownies, but it's also a special occasion. What are you celebrating?
It's a very big birthday of mine today, and I've had the most amazing time. We've had a lovely time.
Yes.
We've been all over the farm. We've been seeing chickens and
I feel a bit annoyed that I haven't joined in. I want to. Can I have a? I'm having a little cuddle. There we go. Go on camera again now. So
Turn the camera
you're normally
Technology.
I can't know. No, it's difficult.
No.
Difficult situation. Judy, I normally guide you in the brownies, don't you? And last year you were treated to me and Farmer George.
Yeah, we were.
It was good fun, wasn't it?
Well, it's always good fun. We come here every year and have a fantastic time, which is why we always come back.
Something magical did happen last year, didn't it? Between Anthony and I and the slide.
Yeah, that was first aid full, wasn't it? If that's, I'd like to use the adjective
First aid
full.
That's happening.
Yeah.
Well, let's make up some words. First aid for. We like that.
Yeah, that was
First
good.
aid.
How's it gone tonight, Judy? What's been going on?
It's been great. We've seen some little chicks. I've held a mouse. I've had a mouse in my hair.
Wow.
Yeah, I've had
Did
a
you bring
mouse
that with
in-
you, or was that something that was here?
You put it on my head. Me?
George.
You know what? It didn't poo in my hair, so that is
Hey.
a result.
Highly trained.
Not a lot to
mice.
ask for, but that's good news. That's really
And
good
then it did
news.
some climbing on my arm, and it didn't wet my arm either.
Oh.
I think I did
Have you
right.
seen any of the newborns? Because since you arrived, in fact, almost as you arrived, we had
Fine.
a birth. Have you met it yet?
We haven't met it, but we were actually up in the play area and we saw it on Heather's phone.
Oh, wow.
So we watched it being
Wonderful.
born.
Well,
Yeah,
it was a
so
bit of a shock to us
great.
because only we thought because it was such a big lamb, that was it. And then half an hour later, we've got lamb number 2. So she had twins. She has had twins.
Just as big as
It was a
mine.
big lamb. 2 big lambs. So Claire, who's watching, has said that they are quite big this year. The first 2 were Delta and Data. The last 2 were, but actually the ones in between were a lovely size. So things are going okay. What's the plan for the rest of the evening? I know you got some.
Well, we've got some very lovely brownies over there. Would you like to just pan round?
Am
and
I
say
allowed
hello?
to?
Yeah.
Am I
please.
allowed?
Oh, that's the point. Yeah.
Wave brownies. There they
We've got
all
a
are.
beautiful cake, actually, in the barn over there. Beautiful cake, and you've got some little buns with sheep on that Heather's brought.
Are they shareable, do you think,
They're
those
for
nice
you.
buns and things? What?
Yes, there's a whole
Oh,
table.
that's amazing.
There is a whole table full of buns for you in the shape of sheep and all sorts of things for all of you staff
They look
here.
delicious.
They're gorgeous.
They're having a right nice time. It's been all dramatic in here.
guys, yeah,
We have to do
you
work in
guys.
here and everything.
Well, this is for when you want to go and have a break. You can go and have some cakes.
Well, that is definitely going to happen.
Yeah.
Judy, I just want to have one more little cuddle. I'm gonna get in there. Happy
Lovely to
birthday.
see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining
It's
us.
been a pleasure.
You're going to stay for a little while longer, aren't you, though? A little bit more?
Yeah, we're going to go and eat some cake.
All right. Well, hopefully I'm going to join you.
Yeah, I should probably help with that bit.
With the cake, I reckon I don't think you'd help.
You definitely need help with that,
Yeah,
don't
we
you?
do. Come on,
Yeah,
we do.
right.
Cake.
We're going this
Join us
way.
later.
Thank you, Judy.
Bye, thank you.
That's wonderful, Judy, who comes in with our brownies. There's our brownies. And awesome Heather's over there. Heather's also a regular viewer of our live videos. So, we're back into the maternity ward. We're now, Farmer Ryan's over here, actually next to me. What he's doing now, actually it's quite interesting. In fact, we'll walk over and have a look at this because what he's doing now is trying to help with that first suckle. So we obviously want them to do it themselves, but Ryan's gently guiding the second lamb in this case, who we called Kayla, towards the teats, towards the udder, because he wants to make sure he's seen them latch on and have that really important first drink. So yeah, we'll leave Ryan for that. Good luck, Ryan. Keep going, mate. He's gonna try and make sure she's latched on. And I was just chatting to Farmer Rebecca earlier, Kathy. I think that Barbara really is starting to show signs.
Really?
So hopefully we'll catch.
Speaking of showing signs, I just saw Farmer Aaron yawn.
Did you?
I did, yeah. I
Fascinating.
don't want to start anything, but we're 2 hours in nearly.
That's not even right. It's less than that. 2 hours in and he
definitely a
yawned.
100%. I saw it with my own eyes over there
That's outrageous.
with Simon from Go Active.
I might be right. I might be
Yeah.
right. How are you feeling? Pretty good?
I'm feeling good, yeah.
I think if
good.
we felt anything other than perfect after 2 hours, we'd be in big trouble, wouldn't we?
Yeah, big trouble.
It's a long time to go. So there's been a couple of suggestions, Kathy, for names, and I tried to get some D's in, but there's one gentleman that's been quite persistent about naming one Bryn. I think he wants to call the full name Bryn Williams, which is quite a long name for a sheep. What's your thoughts?
100% it's got to happen.
You like that, do you?
I do, yeah.
Yeah,
I think,
good.
I think it's got to happen.
Oh, no, over here. No. Yeah. Yes. The gentleman in question did say it was in honour of you, I believe, the Bryn Williams
How is
name.
Bryn? How is naming
Yeah.
a lamb after yourself in honour of me?
I believe it was something to do with then the lamb could annoy you as
That's
much as.
very true.
Okay.
I don't think anything
yeah.
could annoy me quite as much as Bryn.
Okay, good. I'd like to meet him. He sounds great.
He is.
So I've just seen. I know I keep mentioning it. I've just seen Barbara. She's acting so suspiciously. She's either about to go into labour or she's planning something.
She's definitely plotted, isn't she?
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
don't trust her.
My phone's going hot. It's
Is
really
it?
hot.
Let's have a
yeah.
feel.
I think it's going to set on fire.
No, that's fine.
Okay, good.
It's not.
Thanks.
But it's all we've got. So,
Claire Bentley's loving this. Good Claire. Good Claire. There's so much still to come. Wait till it gets all dark and it's snowing. And we're going around the pen seeing what's going on. We'll go and check in a minute.
You go for a walk a bit later, aren't you?
Yeah, apparently so. I think we're going to go in the reptile house.
No, well, you'll be nice and warm.
Yeah,
The
will.
girls,
Yeah,
I
am
think,
I
are gonna
staying
go,
there?
We're going to go on the field walk, so I don't know
Oh,
if
that's
we've got
cute.
the short straw
Yeah.
there.
Look. She's all. Oh no, it's not Barbara. I'm filming the wrong one. Oh, there she is. Look how suspicious she's acting. Telling you, Ryan, Barbara's going. She's gonna have a pop tonight. You're gonna shoot out.
Shoot out?
That's not a technical term. though,
Not a
is it?
technical term.
Jamie Milnes is asking about calling one. Oh, it's got. I think it was Harper. The comments don't stay up for too long, guys, but I think it was Harper. Now, I know we are getting at least a couple of messages through on Facebook Messenger. Might be worth going to check that out in a bit. So that's another way of doing it.
My phone is dead.
Okay, cool.
Unfortunately.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's about
So-
right, isn't it? You can do that. Facebook, our name on Facebook is White Post Farm Knots on Facebook. So you can write your messages to us there, or you can use the hashtag WPFTV Live on Twitter. Send some questions in. Later on, when we're all settled down, we should hopefully be able to have answer some of your questions. So do that. Yes, I did notice there was coming through. So if you have messaged our Facebook page, don't worry, we're not ignoring them. I'm going to have a little look and read them all later on. So they're getting stuck into that.
Yeah, they're loving that, aren't they? giving them lots of strength, lots of energy.
Christine says, name one Bentley. They're lovely name suggestions. I am going to have to suggest, though, guys, send some D's in. Send some D names in. What we
Yeah.
normally do, you see, because there are lots of things born throughout the year, and we like to, in a few years' time, when they're a bit older, because we like to sort of name them all and that sort of thing, remember how old they are by the name of the letter. I can't talk, it's so hard. The first letter of their name. So D's would be really, really handy. So I've just asked for D names. The first suggestion from Jill Creedy is Jilly Bear. There's not a single D in that, not one. Ben, look at Ben. Ben saying hello. I know that vintage barrow name anywhere. Ben, great to hear from you, mate. We've already had a couple of live births, Ben, here in the maternity ward.
I like Doris.
Oh no, I think I'm getting told off by Jill. No, it's not that. I was trying to be sarcastic, and I think I regret it. I immediately regret it. Dottie, pretty good. Daffodil Delilah Dillon.
Oh, that's
Daffodil Delilah Dillon. It's a long name. Oh, it's 3 names.
Is it double barrel, triple barrel?
Dobby. How about Dobby? That's a pretty special name, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh my goodness,
Okay,
what a
Dobby.
suggestion. Our first
Dobby's
suggestion of the evening, which I'm going to have to implement. The first person to fall asleep, the Vintage Baron, has suggested that we play Buckaroo with them.
Ideal.
We can mess with them, put stuff on them.
And I like
What
to
we're
say,
saying is when Aaron falls
Aaron
asleep.
is
Yeah, that's
slipping.
right.
He's
Yeah.
slipping.
Let's have a little look at him.
Farmer Anthony,
Kirsty, talk to me.
could I steal your camera from you for a short while, please?
You can. You've already stole all my data, so why don't you have my camera as well? Have this.
We've basically got something that the brownie group that have been in with you this evening have
This evening.
got a little present for you.
Look at this. You've brought the whole little table in.
Third hug of the night.
Look at this.
It's Heather who's done it.
Heather,
She's organised this.
that is amazing. You've even got it the right way around. I keep getting told off for saying lambing live. We're not allowed to say that. So I'm not going to say that. No, that's correct. That's correct.
Heather's actually done all of that.
Thank you so much. That's absolutely amazing. Look at it. Did you make them as well? They're beautiful. Look at all that. White Post Farm live lambing.
You need to get close up on their little faces. Look at them.
Look at the little baby.
Look at it. Will keep us going. Well, all for me to eat personally.
No.
Single one of them.
I'm gonna have to. No.
That's literally on camera.
It's not happening.
I'm allowed all of them. You can't eat some gluten free.
All right, it's not my fault.
Oh, that's so kind.
Enjoy.
Well, I hope you've had a nice
Being
night.
attacked.
I'm so pleased you to come in. And it's nice having you. I know you're a fan of our videos, so it's lovely having you in here with us.
You're
When
on
you
one
get in, get a glass of wine and keep watching. Stuff's going to happen. Someone just suggested the first person to fall asleep, we should play Buckaroo with.
Yes, human buckaroo, yes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
And if it's someone called Becca, it works even more, because it'd be Beckaroo.
Beckaroo. I call it sometimes.
But let's be honest, we know it's going to be Georgeroo.
Well, I
so.
have to say,
I'm going to fill myself up with these, and I'm going to be bouncing off the walls.
No, you're not.
that's more annoying. Fall asleep.
Yeah.
We're thinking you'll love him and you'll hopefully meet him properly. Farmer Aaron, who's currently shining the brightest light in the world into my face. We think he's going to fall asleep first, and we're going to put stuff on him, and do stuff to him. Pull the light back up again. Yeah, we're going to put stuff on him. Yeah. So this will keep us going throughout the night, though. And as soon as I'm allowed, I'm going to fill my face with them. Can I have one now?
Yeah, it's a taste test.
Taste test, yeah.
Oh, like on
The
MasterChef.
bake off. Oh.
Well, I don't want to take any of the letters.
This is
excited.
quality control time.
Okay.
Quality
You're,
control.
you're,
Like Greg Wallace has let himself go.
I have been told I look like Greg Wallace lets off go. So you're about to see something special, viewers at home. So
Farmer George as well.
George, I know what I'm doing. I think you have the same idea.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So taste test.
Okay,
So you've
so-
got to really savour it, George. Make sure you get
Subtleties.
exactly subtlety
Yeah.
of the cake. Savour it. It's
Wait
nice.
for it, guys. You know what's going to happen
Okay,
here.
not a soggy bottom. Shall we get on three?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm really, really sorry about this.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, it wasn't planned.
It's not a representation of who we are as a business, as a farm.
No,
This, you should probably just...
Yeah, definitely
Oh,
wow,
there's crumbs
Josh.
everywhere.
Definitely wow.
Oh, it's...
That's for the best cake.
Oh, it's in my head. It's in my custody. It's in my head. Seriously.
Is it happening? Does it go?
Yeah, and I'm gluten free. It's not good.
I've got gluten in Daphne's hair. Give it back.
No, it's mine.
So we're... George, where's your manners? Right then.
Enjoy.
I don't know what I expected to happen, but that was disgusting.
Guys, hasn't Farmer Anthony done a great job over the last couple of hours, given everything that's happened so far was not in the running order, was it, Ant?
Well, I'm surprised how short it's taken for it to descend into shoving cakes into my mouth.
Yeah,
When
we're
we
all
started
surprised
off
about
on
that,
such a
Anthony.
serious note with a wonderful live birth straight away, followed by quite a difficult, challenging birth, I thought the tone for the night is set. Out the window, it's gone.
There's a lady called Mary Jones says, I'm so lucky.
Oh, she's watching.
She's my hero.
Oh, hello, Mary. Didn't think you'd be watching. I thought you'd be in bed by now. Good.
Who's Miriam?
Ryan's lurking behind us. Ryan, why are you lurking? What are you trying to show me?
So basically, we're going to give the lambs a couple of squirts of these.
What is it?
So this is a bit of a boost, so it gives them a bit of energy, and this is to clear any infection.
We're back to serious mode now. So Ryan's going to squirt some stuff in their faces.
Okay.
And it's just to give them that initial burst of energy. Is there any reason for that? Would you always do it, or is it because they're not suckled yet?
We try and get it in them as early as possible.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah. Cool. Really?
Yeah.
Is he qualified, Ryan?
Absolutely not.
No, let me have it back.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay. Right, I'm going. The cupcake's repeating on me. So I'm going to squirt this stuff. Jeez.
You're fine.
In their mouth. Ryan, how far down do I put it? And
So
such?
literally.
You do the first one.
We'll do the first one.
So I'm going to do Christine first.
We'll do Christine first.
We are really good cupcakes.
So literally, just like that. In the corner of its mouth.
And the corner of the mouth, right.
Just that, and then followed by.
So that was the first one was something. Brilliant.
That's it.
Great. And now, Sebian, I think you could probably do the second one as well.
Do you want to do?
No, you
Do you
do
want me
the
to
second
hold it
one.
in you up again?
No, you do it. I like to watching it. Come on, do it. Ryan's like does it for his job. It's his job. My job's to eat cupcakes. There you go. Wow, can you believe it? After such a difficult birth, how amazing she looks already. So Mum's dried her off quite well. Oh, look at her enjoy. Look at her little mouth.
And let me just get the iodine, and we'll give them a quick spray of iodine.
I'll go and fetch that for you, but I don't know what it looks like.
It's literally.
And Christine was literally just asking that question. Do you spray the cords?
Well, there we go. So
So we'll do. This one's Christine.
Christine is the black and white
So
one.
we'll do Christine now. She's
10% iodine solution. All good retailers. There you go. Probably not actually. It's probably just a
so literally.
floor specialist.
Get like. Just gonna kick a little bit. And we're just literally.
And that's it stops the risk of any infection
Any
going
infection,
up that.
and
Well,
it'll-
it's essentially an open wound, isn't it? At this
Yeah,
point?
and it'll start to dry up straight away.
Okay, cool. Are you going to do the other one as well, or is that a bit early?
We'll wait another 10-15 minutes.
Why?
She's still a little bit wet.
Okay.
And then we'll give her a good.
Fine. Okay, cool.
Because
Great.
if you do it now, then Mum might lick it off and then waste your time really.
Yeah.
So you just recap and tell us a little bit about what was in those bottles, what they're for?
So the one on the left there, that's a lamb boost.
Because you're Lambooner then.
Lamb boost. You should really cover the name so we're not advertising the company.
It's not BBC, mate.
All right. Okay.
And what's the second one?
And then that one's from the vets. See, that stops any light infections of.
Do you want to quickly read the label?
Yeah.
Do you want to go and get your boss?
You can read the
Squirts it
label.
in their mouth.
Farmer Ryan, in his defence, has been very busy this evening and
Yeah, hasn't
very
he?
unexpectedly.
Yeah,
so
Also, it's quite funny because Ryan he's not even
I'm not
working
supposed to-
tonight.
I'm not even
No.
supposed to be here.
Hey, mate.
Ryan, do you need a lambing live or a live lambing even mug making?
Well, yeah, I've not. Been
I feel like
included.
you need one
I've
now.
not been included in this. Little
You got to earn it, mate. Got to earn it.
I think he's earned it. Come on.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So,
All right.
on that cue,
Yeah.
I'm leaving you.
No, mate, that was great. Thank you for that. A bit cute, aren't they? So, 2 lambs. Loads more still to go. We're hoping to go and maybe film a little bit in with the pygmy nannies in a bit. So we can hopefully show you which one of them look most like to give birth. Ryan, did you say you thought one of the pygmies was close? No, you didn't. Okay, good. And there's only 2 golden Guernseys left to give birth as well.
Should we just go and have a quick wander and check out with the golden Guernseys?
Let's do
Can
that.
I come with you?
Yeah. Well, no, I'll take it.
You sure?
Let's go.
Do you want the camera?
I may have to swap my suit onto a different thing because my data is almost gone.
5 minutes with the team.
Right.
Couple of Guernseys and then we'll be back.
Zoe, what have you missed? You've missed George and Anthony eating cakes. You've missed. We just treated the little first newborns of the evening to. What did we do with them? We shoved stuff in their mouth and squirted it. We did that. Oh, so I'm just going to pop outside and we're going to go and have a little check-in with the golden Guernseys. Hi everybody. We're all coming back to the studio in a bit. Here's our little studio. We're going to come back here in a bit. Look how pretty it all is. But for now, it's time to go and have another little check-up and see, because we've had a little check in the maternity ward, haven't we? To see, Med will turn you around so I'm not rudely ignoring you. It's really difficult to use this. So, we had a look in the maternity ward at the ewes, and it is live lambing, but it's not just lambing. We've got lots of goats potentially to give birth tonight. So we'll go and see if there's any suspects in the barn. We'll start off with the pygmies. I'm just with Farmer Aaron at the moment. I keep calling you Farmer Aaron, is that okay?
Well, yeah, why not?
He's holding a giant light. He looks a little bit like Gandalf the Grey, doesn't he? Because he has that light, bit less hair.
More good-looking Anthony Moore.
Well, yes, that has been said, hasn't it? I look like Aaron's let himself go. But I'll turn you around again now we're here because this is the other thing to look for. So, these are our nanny pygmies. And this is something on my wish list for tonight. 2 hours in now.
A great one.
Aaron thinks already, oh, Christine says, hi, Farm Aaron. Don't worry about Aaron too much. He doesn't need the attention or... Oh, you know what, even when I see that, she's only having a wee.
You do get excited, don't you?
Dougie, okay. I love Dougie. Zoe says pygmies are her favourite. And what, Aaron, are they yours as well?
I like every animal on the farm.
No, you don't. Aaron likes specifically pygmies and he hates the golden Guernseys. But we're filming poo. We're actually filming poo now.
It's nature.
So there's no obvious candidates at the moment. Thanks. But there's 8 to go tonight. These are the ones that we're hoping to go tonight.
I do think one will go.
Well, okay, good. I like your positivity. I'm with you.
I just said to Freya that I think one pygmy will go.
Okay, well, Aaron, I think you say the grey one that I'm pointing at now. Yes. That's on your money. If I had to put my money on one, I would say straight ahead. Look how low she is. She is drooped down low there.
I think that might be triplets.
You know what? I think you might be right. It'd be cool to have triplets, wouldn't it?
It would be.
So back past the firstborns of the year in there, Aaron and Anthony. Oh yeah. And we're going to go in with the golden Guernseys. Aaron's going to follow me with the light. Just realised we could have come the shortcut, couldn't we? I've just realised we were stood over there, weren't we? We were like there.
Yeah.
Oh,
a long way round.
We have, yeah. Well, she's lying down, so she's a suspect straight away. Look how cosy it is. Look how cosy it is. I'll zoom in. Oh, I just worked out how I can still see comments. No, I can't get rid of them. Yeah, look at that. Really cosy. It is cold outside tonight, but there's lots and lots of straw in here, and their mums really keep their babies warm. And we might, the word is, it's a bit smelly now in here, that we might get to milk Georgina here later on. For those you didn't hear earlier, she's got uneven teeth. One of them's gigantic, which gives baby no chance of latching on, so Rebecca can milk some of it off. Towards Iris, we'll check in with Iris, who is looking gorgeous. I'm trapped in a sign. It's looking gorgeous, and she's got her twins in there with her. Shall we go in, Aaron?
Yeah, why not?
Let's go in. What I'm gonna do, actually, I'll just hold the light. I'm just gonna film Aaron opening the gate. This gate's really stiff, and he looks. Okay, that was disappointingly easy. That's a shame. Irish is getting up, but we did our first little bit of filming on of lambing season on Facebook, and these are the first. It's not true, is it? Yes, they were. We saw them. Yeah. How did filming that go, Aaron? It went okay, didn't it?
It went very well, didn't it?
I missed the first one, didn't I? No, I missed the second one.
You missed the second one.
And the first one. I think I missed both of them. I did. That's
Do you know
true.
what? You've missed
Yeah,
so
I
many
did.
births already.
Yeah. But yeah, I had one job to film it happening each time something was born, and I missed 3 in one day. Yeah, Irish is gorgeous. Actually, super friendly. I don't know why Aaron doesn't like Golden Guernseys, because they're the most friendly, amazing, beautiful goats in the world. I mentioned earlier, there's always a chance now and again that we have to adopt some animals if mum can't do the job. If they're triplets or even quads, because the goats and the sheep only have 2 teats, makes it very difficult to evenly share around that food. What are you seeing, Aaron?
I'm seeing nothing. I just thought I'd have a look.
Oh, I thought. Just behind me there, we were looking at one of our Golden Guernseys and wondered if something might be going on. So the last 2 to meet before we head back into the studio is Matilda. Hello, darling. And Violet. So they're still to go. And finally, Betty, of course. Our beautiful boa. She's lovely. Hello, mate. You gonna come say hello? You gonna come say hello, Bet? Hello, darling. Sorry, I just realised I interrupted myself. But I'd love to adopt a Golden Guernsey. Michelle Snowden says that Golden Guernseys are Sophie's favourite. They're absolutely my favourite as well. Absolutely my favourite.
It's hard when you see those two not to agree, isn't it, really?
I know, exactly. Look how cozy they are. So if one of them gets to have... Josh says if you call one Oliver. Joshua! D's! We want D's! But maybe we can. Yeah, so I want to adopt a little Golden Guernsey. Right, we're going to head back round again. So we've got to keep doing these checks, because on one of these check runs, it's likely we'll be showing you something being born. So we'll keep going. What I like is that people are chatting to each other on our stream, Aaron. Isn't that lovely?
Should we see if you can open the gate?
Nah, you do it again, Aaron.
No, I mean, I think, there probably people watching would like to see you open it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What are you doing?
Oh, I've come to get the keys to the gift shop because lovely Brown Owl has left an amazing presents there. Hey, how you doing?
The reason I'm stalling and not answering you, because I'm wondering where they are,
I can
George.
tell by your face.
Can you follow me, George, just for a second? We're going to head round to this... We're heading back to the studio, the long way round again.
Is it?
Yeah. Do you want to be on camera, George, so I'm not filming?
Just saying, it's just a really hard job sometimes here. I mean, honestly, it's just...
You just had a whole cupcake.
No.
Oh, hang on, just George, I'm going to rush you. I've heard a rumour that this is Alice works at our farm. You can do a goat impression. Can you please have a go, though, because there's lots of people watching now. Have a little go.
Oh.
All right. So one of the worst things I've ever seen or heard, that was.
I like how she had to prepare herself for it.
Yeah. I wish I hadn't have asked her, actually. I feel embarrassed for her. I thought, yeah.
Have we lost half of our viewers?
We have. I think really should let the farm down.
Set herself down.
Yeah. Right. So I'm going to have to...
Well, if you want to explain it to, Brown Owl herself, that's up to you.
Go in a minute. Just empty out some things.
Basically, what happened is Ant has lost his keys, hasn't he,
So
Farmer
Ant
George?
has lost his keys. Farmer Ant losing something. It's not unheard of.
Right.
Charlotte Durham says this is the best thing she's ever watched. She said, can Anthony manage to talk for 24 hours? Well, that may be on the cards. I believe that may be an option that's going to happen.
Anthony practices a lot during the day at work at talking, so if anything, he is overqualified.
So I've not lost my keys, by the way, buddy. I've lost somebody else's keys. That's worse, isn't it?
Someone more important than you.
In fact, I'm just going to leave you with Farmer George, who's going to go and talk to people while I go and quickly try and remedy the situation I've got George into. Just hold on and have a little walk around, George. Hope that'll be a few seconds.
Look at the panic on that man's face. So we got some of our audience members. Hello. Who's that incredibly cute one?
Say hi.
Eating cake as well. It seems definitely be a lot of cake.
Straw.
orange, eating straw, of course. Farmer Nancy, you making some sort of dramatic entrance.
Check these out. Found them.
And
Sorry
how
about that.
fast is your heart right now?
Yeah, I was a bit scared. I was scared what Rebecca would do. Give me the phone back. Clear off.
It's a bit emotional, kids.
So I lost the keys. Thanks for watching, Charlotte. I'm just going to go back to Charlotte. We had a little chat earlier on with... Oh, Charlotte. Where's Gemma? Hello, Gemma, Charlotte says.
Hello.
Charlotte Durham.
Is it?
Yeah, she's got a lamb living in her house.
Oh, can I come to your house, Charlotte? Please.
And Ben's just said something quite nice about what I believe he must mean the pose I was doing on the tractor. He said it should be the album cover for a really cool band. I assume the Wurzels are cool, are they?
Oh yeah.
They're like hip and new, the Wurzels.
I think all the latest bands copy.
Yeah.
You know, the Wurzels.
We're back in the maternity ward. Beck, what's given birth since we've been gone?
All of them? None of them?
Reckon we haven't had a birth now for nearly half an hour. Come on, up the rate, up the rate. Let's have a recap then, shall everybody? I'm going to do a little selfie cam for a bit because I miss my own face. So, that light is doing my head in. We've been live for two and a bit hours. We had a birth immediately. We had a little Dorset ewe born immediately. We then fed all the animals. That was cool. Came back into the barn to find out if we thought anybody else might give birth. Hang out in the maternity ward, and
Just to say that Ryan didn't really want to be on camera.
exactly. Don't get me on camera. I don't go on camera. I'm from Billsthorpe. Don't go on camera.
I'm not from Billsthorpe.
Sorry, I know.
This is
Billsthorpe's lovely, actually. Yeah, you're not really loving it. Anyway, and then another lamb was born from the same mum, funnily enough, quite a long way apart. The reason it was so far apart is because it was stuck. And Farmer Rebecca and Farmer Ryan did some good work for a change. Did a great job of unhooking the lamb and saving it. Mum's well, lambs are well. Great start to the night. Right. And the next job is to keep an eye on who's going to pop next.
The Dorset.
Ryan, someone says hello. Hello. Say hello, Christine, please. Hello, Christine. Ryan said hello, Christine. But say it on camera, say hi, Christine. Hello, Christine. Yeah. I think so far it's been like a making of thing, hasn't it? Because we're behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But later on we might be in the scene, mightn't we?
Let's hope so.
Okay, good.
I mean, that was the plan.
Yeah, my arm's going to fall off otherwise. Christine is a regular viewer, Ryan, who I'll tell you, who it's her birthday on Monday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Turning 52. So as a treat, we named the first lamb of the night after Christine.
Oh, lovely.
Isn't that nice? Yeah.
Has Christine seen the video that Ryan was in with Freya?
That was fixed, by the way.
Let me take a selfie.
Oh, that's a really good
Yeah,
point.
that
Let's talk
was
about that. Let's have a little bit. Where's Freya?
Freya's not here.
Freya's not. Oh, shit.
We're having a chat, Freya. Ryan, get in the maternity ward. So while we're on YouTube, it's worth mentioning one of our quite popular videos. It's very popular on Facebook and on YouTube. The
fixed.
Let Me Take a Selfie challenge, which was between Ryan and Freya. Sorry, I'm laughing at. Someone just noticed the generic orange energy drinks. We need more than that, Ben. Let me tell you. Goodness gracious
Maybe
me.
we should have
Well, we're just for evenness. Got some of them ones as well. Look at the buffet. Oh yeah. Anyway, so
Kirsty fixed it.
Ryan versus Freya in the first Let Me Take a Selfie challenge. Freya won.
No.
Well, she did.
No.
Oh, I fixed this.
Yeah, you fixed it.
No, Ryan.
I think you just need to get over it.
I think you need to.
It's been a
God, I
while.
was close.
I think we need.
There's something bad there.
I think we need a rematch.
Well, that may happen. We'll see. But yeah, so do watch that.
I'll start.
Ryan versus Freya in the Let Me Take a Selfie challenge. They have to go around the farm and get as many selfies with different animals as possible. Freya went off like a greyhound, and Ryan went off a little bit more like an injured elephant. But he did pretty well in the end. He did all right. Holly says rematch, best out of 3. We haven't got that much energy to do that. But yeah, Ryan was very good, but I think he just didn't go for the same volume, did you?
I went for the big one.
Yes, exactly. Went for the keys, but Freya also did that and got other ones as well.
We have got 24 hours to fill, so you never know what might happen tomorrow.
Yeah. Get loose, you. Get loose. Are you at work tomorrow, Ryan?
Might be.
Are you at work tomorrow, Ryan?
Yes, I'm at work tomorrow.
Okay, well in that case, am I right in thinking that we may see you, Ryan, on your morning rounds?
You'll see me first thing.
So that's quite cool. So tomorrow morning, Ryan will come in and see what mess we've left him with, I think, basically. I mean, hopefully he'll hang around tonight for a while. But with any luck, we'll be able to give Ryan some good news in the morning, which will be that there's been something more born overnight. So we've got the rest of them still to go. 30 odd still to go in here. And we'll keep...
Which one do you think is going to be next?
Well, I've already said this, right? I actually think Barbara, and not just because I love Barbara. Look at her. I'm going to get in and show one because she's acting so suspiciously. I said earlier that she's either going to go into labour or she's plotting something.
Do you actually know which one Barbara
Yeah, of course I do. Barb's over here. Hey, Bob's. This is Barbara here, look. I don't want to interrupt you, but she's dropped right down there. She's dropped down. She's acting suspiciously. She's not started nesting yet, but that could still happen. I'm going to the danger end just to have a little glance. Is she acting sheepish? He's on form. Ben's on form. She is, though. I'm telling you, honestly. I'm just looking at. It's worth saying tonight, you know, genuinely, that we want to film as much as we can of everything that happens. But it's sometimes a bit graphic, and things don't always go the way we want them to. We had a hairy moment earlier with the second lamb that was born. Was really quite stuck, and we had to give it all our energy to get her out safely and well, and to make sure Mum wasn't injured or traumatised. And we did. It was successful, but it's something to be aware of while you're watching tonight. Anything could happen. As it gets darker and more, I assume that we're going to see some ghosts and stuff as well. Worth mentioning that. It's going to be all dark and ghostly. And I think later on we have a little trip into the reptile house. That's quite cool because we've got lots of nocturnal animals in there. So we'll take you and meet some of the nocturnal beauties in there because they'll be up and about. That'll be cool. So yeah, how long are we in, guys, to our lambing event? We're 2 hours 15 minutes in and already bought you some lambs. The next thing is really hoping we can bring you some goat kids. And some more cool stuff later on as well. I think we're going to head into the studio soonish and show you some cool stuff. Meet the rest of the team because it's been a bit of a busy evening already. Yeah, Zoe saw a birth when she visited last, and yes, it can be pretty grim. It really can, but there's one over there. Ryan, what about the one near the drinker there?
No, I think the one over there.
The one that's nesting over there?
Hey, look, is that Barbara?
Hang on. Right, guys. Barbara has started nesting. Barbara has started nesting. I'm just going to tell our team something to keep an eye on here. I'm just gonna subtly try and get Rebecca's attention. Rebecca! Yes! I think I got it. Got her attention. Barbara's nesting.
Is she?
What did I say earlier? Do you remember that? I said who's next? What did I say?
Barbara.
Look at her nesting away real nice over there, isn't she?
Yes.
Scooping it all around. What was my prize if she goes first?
To go home.
6 o'clock tomorrow night.
Yeah, 6
No,
o'clock.
actually, Beck, she is nesting really good, so you never know. I mean, think of that. If we can get a Barbara birth on live lambing, that would be amazing. Should I go over and have a look?
You can go
In the-
disturb her for now.
Okay. No, Rebecca's right. I don't want to be disturbing her, but keep yourselves ready, guys, because we may be able to bring you another live birth. So Farmer Ryan is not going to go home just yet. He's going to hang out for another couple of hours.
I think I'll go in and then come back.
Ryan, look, she's going down.
He's going down. You get excited.
Well,
I
but
won't say
if I'm right about this,
But just think, this is the thing. If she lambs now, but no, I don't want to be in it.
that's fine. Come on. Yeah,
If she lambs now, Anthony,
yeah.
we could actually have her back in for sheep racing.
Oh, think of that. But it's actually going to bar back in early, amazing. But I think it's worth saying, Ryan, I do make a fuss, don't I? And I do always think things are in labour that aren't in labour.
Yeah.
But genuinely, there's a chance there, isn't there? Because I did say earlier on she was acting suspiciously sheepish, you might say. Cheers, Ben. And now, with the nesting, There's a chance, is there?
There could be.
A real chance?
Should we go have a look?
No, Rebecca said not to. Don't try and get me in trouble.
She's only the boss. Let's go have a look.
Okay. It's nice having you around, Ryan.
Is it?
Yeah, you smell, but you have been at work all day, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been here since 5:45 out this morning.
I know you were, because Ryan sent me a video this morning at 6 o'clock.
Oh, she's panting a little bit, Anne.
She's panting a bit, she's panting. Oh, Farmer Ant's got two... In fact, if I've called two early labours...
She's not going to go.
She is going to go, I can see that. But no, Farmer Ryan was here at 5:45 because I saw that he was... he sent me a video of, I think it was triplets this morning, wasn't it, Ryan?
It was the triplets.
Yeah. So although during our live lambing broadcast we've only bought you 2 lambs, we've been 5 today so far.
And they're the triplets from this morning.
It's a bit dark, mate, I'm afraid, but we will get them out in a bit when we've got the light. You can try and get some light for me, Ryan?
Some light here. Oh, my mother's ringing me.
Yeah, so these are triplets that were born this morning. A few people have said, Ryan, that the first, they've witnessed quite 2 birds here live. Oh, sorry. And they were very, very big lambs. Actually, these triplets are quite nice size, aren't they? Quite
these
small.
are lovely little dinky lambs.
So were they here when you got here, or did you help them out?
The first one was already born.
Brilliant. Okay, great. So you
which
have
was this little white one here.
Yeah, lovely.
And then I turned my back and then looked again, and the little black one was hanging half out.
Good.
So
Beautifully described.
So I helped that one out a little bit, carried on feeding and doing my daily jobs.
Yeah.
And then turned around and there was the third one.
Amazing. That was quite a long story for basically just saying that all 3 popped out.
Yeah, we've got 24 hours.
So
to...
yes, good point. That's a very good point, Ryan. Thanks. The first ones, of course, of the season are just next door, aren't they? Data and Delta.
Yep.
Data and Delta. We might have Data 2 born later on because Data was
running out?
Was called Data because we ran out of data when streaming, and I've used 2 hours worth tonight. Right. Okay. So Barbara's yeah. Actually, just on a serious note, we will keep an eye on Barbara.
Yep.
Because she has showed some genuine signs. She has nested. Barbara's quite a famous sheep here at the farm. It's all gone quiet over there. Oh, you can wave that by Kirsty. Hello, Kirsty.
Hello.
What's going on over here?
Well, we were just wondering, because you've done such a sterling job, would you like to come off of your stream there and we'll go to studio, do a little bit of meet the team, have a bit of chat, do some predictions.
Sounds amazing.
Hopefully...
Can I, you'll sweeten the deal by letting me go for a wee. How's that sound?
We will miss you
in
that short moment.
I don't know how long you think a wee for. I'm not a camel. You know,
we'll
a quick
still
one.
miss you.
Okay.
So
are we going to say bye for now then?
Yeah, but literally
Okay.
you have enough time to hopefully put the kettle on. We're going to fingers crossed that the internet's not broken again.
Cool.
But you seem to be fine with it. So if we can do that, and we will literally be back on your screens in about 2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes sounds good from us and from the lambs. We shall see you in 2.5 minutes. Stay tuned.